Hello everyone, I welcome you all to our channel Let's Learn Automation, and today we are going to see one more logical program, that is what the reverse number, how to reverse any number. We'll see the logic. So first of all we'll see the simple logic for reversing of that number, and after that we will go for the generic code which will be applicable for any number, we can say that. So let's switch to the Eclipse. Here I will create one more class like reverse number. So first of all let's try to find out what we need to do. Here if I have the number like 1 2 3 4 5 6, then I need to reverse this number like 6 5 4 3 2 1. So this is our target, how to reverse the number. So let's define the target over here. And now, so for example, what we'll take a number integer number equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is our number, and we need to find out, or we need to find the reverse of this number. So for this, again, what we'll apply the same kind of logic over here too. Okay, but for this particular thing we need some more variable. Okay, like we can say that, we can say we'll require one multiplication factor, we can say that. Okay, and this will be same like as per the number given. Okay, so like this number we will use the multiplication factor uh, like this. So this is what the two variable we required for this kind of thing, and if any more variable if required, then we add those two, and yes, one more we required like IM. So now let's try to see. So for, we'll apply one for loop, and here we'll apply the for loop as per the count of number. So we can see the count of number is 6 over here. So I will start from I equal to, we can say that 0, I less than 6, because the number of count is 6, and I plus plus. So this is our for loop. Now I need to find out the remainder, because 6 is on the last position and we are expecting that 6 should be on the first position to make it reverse. So first of all I will try to find out the remainder. So remainder equals to the number modulus 10. So here we'll get the REM equals to 6, and after getting remainder we need to multiply, or multiply this remainder with the we can say that multiplication factor, by which this remainder will be reached up to the first position. So here I will we can say that apply the logic like, but yes, we need to multiply this, but also we require one more variable like reverse number, because we need to reverse the number. So reverse and number equals to, now we need to apply the formula. So reverse number equals to reverse number and plus the remainder 6, this is our remainder, into, we need to multiply with the multiplication factor. Okay, so here after doing this we'll get the, why it is so, okay, we need to define like 0. Okay, so as we are getting error over here, so we need to initialize the reverse number as a 0. Now here what we will get, reverse number equal to reverse number, that is 0, plus remainder into multifactor. So remainder is 6, we can say that 0 plus 6 into this number, so we'll get this number. Okay, so 6 will be on the first position. Now after this, okay, after this all the calculation, we need to update our number. Okay, what we need to do, we need to update our number, by which next time 5 will be separate out. So for that I will update the number like number equal to number by 10. and also we need to update the multi-factor too, because this multiplication factor is only applicable for this number. Okay, so for that, again, multiplication factor equals to multiplication factor divided by 10. So how it work now? Number equal to number by 10, so we are just calculating the new number. So the number equal to number by 10, so that become like this. Okay, so the number get reduced and we got the updated number. In the same way, we need to update the multiplication factor to like this. I will divide the multiplication factor by 10, so it is also get reduced like this. Okay, so here what we have done, we find out the remainder, then we calculate the reverse number by just multiplying the multiplication factor, then we update our number and also update the multiplication factor like this. Okay, so this will going to run for 6 times. Okay, after 6 time, let's try to print what we are getting. So we can say that reverse number equals to plus, and here we'll get the reverse number, sorry, reverse number, and let's print it. So we are getting 654321. So in this way we are getting the reverse number. So let's try to print the original number too, then we can compare both. So here I will print the original number. So when I run, original number is 0, sorry, there should be none. So if I run this program, then I am get the original number as 1 2 3 4 5 6 and reverse number like this. But this logic will be applicable for 6-digit number. We need to make the generic code. So for that we need to add one some more logic. But this is the program where what we need to do, if we have the 5-digit number, then we need to assign the number over here. Then multiplication factor we need to decide as per the number, or we need to reduce this multiplication factor by one single digit. And also we need to update this for loop too. So this is not a generic code, but this is the logic to reverse the number. You can make use of that, because whenever we apply the generic logic for this program, the program will get complex. So this is also sufficient one. Now let's try to develop the generic logic for this. So here what I will do, I will try to find out the number of digit, or the length of the number, we can say that. To calculate the length of the number, what I will do, I will, first of all I will assign the number to num1. Okay, the reason will be we'll come to know the reason. So after that, again I will apply the while loop. Number 1 should greater than equal to 0. Okay, if this is correct, then I will use one counter. Okay, I will use one counter. So count, here count will be incremented if the number is greater than 0. And then what I will do, I will update the number too. Okay, so I will update the number like num1 divided by 10. Sorry, num1 equal to num1 divided by 10. Okay, so here why we are updating this number, because first of all the count will be incremented by 1. Then we need to reduce the number, or we need to update the number like 1 2 3 4 5, then 1 2 3 4, then 1 2 3 1 2. So that's why I am dividing the number by 10, by which every time the number will get updated and will get the correct output. As we are updating the number, so now we will try to find out the multiplication factor. So multiplication factor, first of all I will update this multiplication factor as a 1, and here I will multiply the multiplication factor by 10. Okay, and finally we'll try to print the count and multiplication factor both. So here count of number equals to plus like count, and then I will try to print multiplication factor to multi multiplication factor, and here we use the variable name. Okay, now let's try to print it. Okay, so count of number is 6, and now you can see that multiplication factor is greater than the number of digit, we can say that. So this is not good for this. Okay, so what I will do, I will just update the number or multiplication factor by 10, and this is the correct one, we can say that. Okay, now number of digit number of count is 6, and the multiplication factor is also correct. Okay, and now I will use here the count. Okay, and I think it's okay, fine. Let's try to execute. Okay, so the count of number is 6, multiplication factor is this, and original number is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and the reverse number is 6 5. So the logic is correct. Now we don't need to print this. Okay, that is not required, so I will comment this, and I will change this number like 1 2 3, and if I execute, so I'm getting original number 1 2 3, reverse number 3 2 1. If I turn for a single number, then the original number is 1, reverse number is 1. So for example, I am doing for 6 7 8 8 8, 5 digit number, and we are getting triple 8 and 7 6. So this is the generic logic to reverse the number by using the we can say that number logic. One on different logic is also applicable by using string, we can do the same thing, but this is also one logic. So this is the only logic to reverse the number, and this logic is required to make the program generic. So thank you, we'll see other thing in the next session.